Hey, what up, baby, and welcome back to another episode of This Week in Country. We have so much news prepared for y'all today, so let's just hop right into it, baby. Now, our first piece of news comes from Blake Shelton. We have some ridiculous news from Blake this week. So first of all, he released his new album called Texoma Shore, but not only that, but the day he released it, someone drove a truck into his house. I'm not kidding, someone literally the day he released it drove into the house that he recorded the album at. Man, how bad was this album? Listen, man, I've heard quite a few bad albums in my day, but I have never once heard an album so bad that it made me find the singer's house and crash a truck into it. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Our next piece of news comes from Kurt Webster, who is a major Nashville player. He's a huge publicist for many huge artists. Now, our buddy Kurt has been accused of sexual harassment and sexual assault by a number of former employees and co-workers. This all started when former country singer Austin Rick said that, Kurt had done some pretty funky, pretty awful stuff to him about a decade ago. And then once that guy, got the ball rolling, many other people came out saying, he did this, he did that, he's sick. Now, my opinion on this is like, did we really need to wait 10 years to figure out that this guy was going around sexually assaulting people? I mean, just look at this guy. Like, why was this not obvious to anyone? You know what I mean? Our next piece of news comes from Faith Hill and Tim McGraw, who just released a song together called Telluride. It's a pretty good song, but I actually always thought that Faith Hill was a place and not a person. Like, doesn't Faith Hill sound like a place? Apparently that's like a really famous person. So I just missed that one. Our next piece of news comes from Luke Bryan, who just released a song called Most People Are Good. It's a really nice song about how, a lot of people in the world are really nice people. And, don't get the wrong idea from the TV. The world can seem pretty bad, but a lot of people are out there just really just nice people. Now, I really like the message of the song, but I found it kind of weird that he released this song the same week as the Kurt Webster allegations. Like what are you trying to say here, Luke? We got two new full albums this week, one from Lee Brice called Lee Brice and the other one from Kelsey Ballerina called Unapologetically. Now, I don't know if these albums are hits, but nobody drove a truck through either one of their houses, so I assume they can't be that awful. And our last piece of news comes from Keith Urban, who just released a song called Female. Why does this keep happening? What is going on with this, man? This is just the creepiest thing. When a man sings about feminism, there are a few things more terrifying. Look at me, man. I appreciate women so much. I get their struggle. I'm a good guy. And anyway, that's going to do it for this week's episode of This Week in Country. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you back next time.